Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. You got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Denzel Mims.
The pass.
Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3 and out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 30, Austin Eckler.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 120 yards even.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
On second down, Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And it's going to be another first down as the tackle. Made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Chargers.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The numbers for Crowder a week ago, he was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder, 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. They will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Whipping right into Allen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. This is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Jackson. is inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
An extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
be a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
LA readies for its next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Herbert on first down now. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Justin Jackson. It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing in the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
This is Carl Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert just beat the play clock. He got position on it, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Herbert. It's caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop the throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 4th.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
For the Jets.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Reed. So we have reached halftime here. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once more, here's Eckler. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Corey Davis, incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Chargers 21.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you're thinking on a 14-play drive, you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 28.
LA set to take over again on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brian Poole on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up their first with Eckler. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on a big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he finds Carr. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for a touchdown.
But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25 yards.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A screen to Bell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it low. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reaching it's not that's what you call it. Complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Idea silence was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking.